Pinball Randy here, and today we're going to be working on the Bally Dolly Parton that has been sold to actor Tim Kang and will be going to Oahu, Hawaii a little bit later. I've found a few things on this table that I want to fix. The pop bumper switches trigger way too easily. They're registering points when you flip the flippers. I'll get that adjusted out. The spinner here's got a little bit of wear on it. We're going to take care of that real quick. The spring needs to be replaced. It's a little bit rusty. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this cleaned up, but I'm going to try. I've got a sticker for the door here. I'm also going to pop this out and try and polish it up and see what we get. I don't know how it's going to clean up because it's pretty pitted. I will be installing blue and pink Titan rubber on this table. I'll also be installing Comet LEDs. I may install some yopsicles in the inserts. It just depends on how many lamp sockets give me issues. And I've found that this rail up here has been installed improperly. So I'm going to pull this apart and fix this so that the glass goes on smoothly. And of course I'm going to put a new sheet of glass on here because the one that come with it is scratched up a good bit. And when all that's said and done, I'll do some final adjustments and then we'll get this packaged off and sent to Hawaii. So stay tuned while we get this taken care of today. Thanks for watching. Just a little update on Dolly. I've gotten the GI replaced with LEDs, with the exception of the pop bumpers. I haven't done those yet. And I have the Titan rubber installed. She's looking really good. I really like the blue and pink motif on this table. I got the bar up here adjusted so that the glass will slide in properly. I was able to get this button cleaned up quite nicely. I was able to clean this up quite a bit. There's still a little bit of rust here, but the corrosion's pretty deep and there's not much I can do about it. And we got a nice sticker on the door to make everything pop a little bit. I've still got some tweaks and some adjustments to do. Plus I've got to do all of the controlled lighting with LEDs. I did install a new lamp driver board so that the LEDs won't flicker. And I'm going to go have some lunch. And when I get back, we've got all the LEDs installed in Dolly now. And she's looking really good. And I installed a new fuse holder here because it still had the original one. After the playfield swap, somebody put the original fuse holder back on. And it really wasn't going to grip the fuse very well. So it was going to give out in short order. So that's all been taken care of and everything's been cleaned up. The switches seem to be adjusted. I'm going to put it through its paces here shortly and we'll see where we're at. So stay tuned, folks. And we're finished up with the Dolly that's headed to Oahu, Hawaii. I've gone through, I've installed a new lamp driver board, I've installed Comet LEDs, I've installed Titan rubber, I've adjusted the switches, I've added some stickers, and I've polished some bits, and I think that the table is just absolutely gorgeous. There's really not much else I can do. I cleaned up the spinner with new decals, so it's not worn and beat anymore. This table's still rocking the original plastics. These are not new plastics. You can kind of tell they're a little bit yellowed, but they're in great shape. It's got a brand new playfield. The cabinet's been painted on it. I've gone through and polished a whole lot of stuff. The bar back here, the screws, they've all been polished. The mirror rail has been polished. The door, I cleaned up the buttons on it. This was solid black. It's nice and shiny now. Did the same over here. If you'll remember from the first video, this was very dull. It's not perfect, but it's gorgeous. And of course, added a new decal to the door to make that pop again. And it plays absolutely amazing. I will get you guys a demo video here in just a few moments, so stay tuned. Okay, so I had a really good game on this, and I ran out of storage on my phone. So I'm going to do this one last time, and you guys are going to get what you get. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how this table plays. And I'm not promising you any pro level playing because this table is a real hard ass. It looks extremely simple, but all the shots are narrow and all of the exits are wide. So the flippers, you can fit a ball and a half between these. Like if you know, that's pretty wide there. Yeah. Same with the outlanes. They're extremely wide on these tables. They are made to gobble your ball and take your quarter. But the late 70s, early 80s Bally's are very heavy on end of ball bonus. That's where most of your score is made on these tables. So shooting the stand-up targets up there, Dolly, will light Dolly here. And getting in the saucer will light Parton here. And for every one of these letters you light, you get 2,000 points at the end of every ball. Not just the first ball or the second ball, but the end of all of them. And then your drop targets, the first drop turns on the 1,000 point per spin spinner. The next 3 drops increase your bonus multiplier. So 2x, 3x, 5x. And then the last one is the superstar target, and it gives you whatever's lit here. First it'll be an extra ball, and then 20,000 points, and then a free game. So with that said, that's a long way of saying that your in-ball score total isn't nearly as important as your end of ball and the bonus multipliers. Also, if I suck, it's not my fault. This table's really hard. So let's just get this over with and see what we can do. Oh, that was mean. All right. All right, I got my 2x multiplier. And I want to hit that saucer several times. Which is not an easy feat. But as you can see, I just doubled my score with the end of ball bonus. Nice. No. So not a horrible game, but this is an absolutely great table to play. This is one of my top 3 Bally's. You know, it might be my favorite Bally. This was always a great tournament decider game when I played in tournaments. Always loved when this one would get rolled out because it's an equalizer. Nobody's amazing at this table. I mean, some people are, but just it's a great equalizer. So we're gonna get this packaged up and crated up and shipped off to Oahu, where Tim has purchased this for his wife's birthday, and I hope that they get many years of enjoyment out of it. And thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.